Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Joshua and this is Rooftop. In today's workshop, we're going to be looking at newspaper art. So, what do I mean by that exactly? So, we're not going to be drawing or painting on a newspaper exactly, but we will be making a sort of a craft, perhaps you could say. So, let's see how we begin. Okay, so I'll just clear up some space here. As you can see, I have a lot of art materials on my table. So over here I have a piece of newspaper or a page of newspaper that I have cut in half. So we'll not only be using this size, we'll be using different sizes. But we'll start with this one since it really fits on screen. So what I will do is I will take, you can take anything, you can take a pencil. Over here I have this lip and art tool. So I will take this and I will start rolling it. Sorry about that, and we are good to go. So I will take this, I will just start rolling it in. Now this initial part can be a bit tricky because the paper doesn't tend to go inside the roll. Okay, now I can remove this part. And then I can start rolling this up even more. So we're going to need some glue as well. Alright, so I'm taking this, I'm rolling it up into a thin strip, or into a straw rather, not strip. Like that. I'll just put a line of glue and then I can roll it, and whatever extra glue is there will end up on your finger. So you can be careful of that. Okay, I'll just wipe my hands. So that is one size that I've done. Now over here I have around 3 of them. So let's make a few more. I'll keep this to the side. And now what I'll do is I'll take an entire sheet of newspaper. Now the reason why, okay, this is an entire sheet. Got me scared there. Okay, so I'll take this entire sheet again. And then I'll start rolling this one also. I think I can just do a small pinch over here. You know how our teachers used to say dog ears on our books? The same way. So we're going to make some dog ears at the corner and just start rolling this up. So we're going to roll it diagonally. So it's not horizontal, it's not vertical. It is crossways like that. I'll start rolling this. Then I'll pull this one out. I don't need to keep it in there. And then I will keep rolling this up as well. Just like that. Now sometimes while you're rolling the paper, it can tend to go a bit horizontal. So that's okay, that can happen. So this one's a rather quick and easy craft that anyone can do at home. I'll put this near the tip. Okay. Now I'll just start rolling it up like this. Some glue. Now I have some glue leaking onto my fingers, so I can just use that to glue the top. Okay, like this. I'll keep it to the side, and I think we can make just about 1 or 2 more over here. So you see I have another sheet of paper. Keep this to the side. So what do you guys think of my tattoo? Looks pretty sick on camera. Okay. Now again, this one I will try to make sure it is as diagonal as it can possibly be, so that once we make it into a straw, right, we will have, you know, a long lengthened straw. And you can have it of different thicknesses also, depending on how tight or loose you make the straw. Okay, like that. Then we can roll it a little bit. And so I'll make it a bit thick as compared to the others. Like that. And you can see it's much longer as well. Now my glue is here. I will take this and apply my glue there. So in this workshop, I will just be showing you some quick and easy techniques, you could say. I think throughout the day, I'm just getting a lot of glue on my hands. Okay, and for those of you who missed it, we made this lovely coaster during our morning workshop. So in case you missed out on this one, you can go to our profile and have a look at the previous workshop also. Okay, so now that I have this here, what I can do is I can start making different shapes with it. So for example, I'll just make sure the glue part is facing the top. Come here, fold this in half, and we'll make a very square kind of shape. So now I'm just going to roll this. Like this first. Okay. Get it nice and tightly in there. Or maybe we can go for a more triangular shape. So if you look at this over here, I'm making a triangular shape. Like this. Now we'll flatten this part out a little bit. But just be sure that when you do flatten it out, right, we don't want it to unstick itself. Like this. And as you keep rolling, you'll start feeling the resistance build up. Okay, like that. Roll it again. And then I'll just take a bit of glue. And I'll put it down here. I won't go all the way to the end because it can end up drying before I can even reach that part. Push this up. Push this also up. And just keep making this shape maintain its form. Like that. And then I'll put glue again over here. And we'll go in a zigzag manner. Push it down. Push it down again. And then come back. And put some glue over here as well. There you go, just like this. So I'll just zoom in a little bit. Yeah, like that. I'll try to maintain its form. So I put glue because of how tight it is or how thick it's become. I'll put this here and I'll keep it to the side. Now I have 3 to 4 more pieces of straws of newspaper here. So I'll go over them one by one. Again, I'll take this one also, and I will start making it into a ball shape, we could say. So I'll just press this down. Now once you reach towards the center, you'll start feeling how thick it is. So from here, I'll just roll it, keep rolling, and we'll try to not have too many outlines. So like this, we don't want it to be very flat. So I'll just roll it like this. And there's a trick also to have it maintain a much wider shape. So as you can see, like this is what we're doing. There. Now we're starting to have this rounded shape, like that, and we'll just keep going around. Just like this. But now this is not the end. Now what we can do is I can place this. I have some tape here. Doesn't matter what tape. I'm just using it for the shape. And I can let loose. Okay, this seems a little big, so we can work with a smaller model. So now once you have this part loose, I can just start taking this in a circle like that, then tape it here like this. So I'll take some glue, put it onto this paper, not too much, otherwise it will end up leaking out. And then we can let it dry in this shape. Just like this. That's holding up pretty well, I'm surprised, given how much resistance this paper is having. Thank you, Anoshka. So Anoshka, do you do crafts as well? Or do you only do paintings? Keep that to the side. I'll just flatten this one out also. And I'm going from middle to the ends. I'm not going from the end to the middle like that. Just like this. Only paintings for now, actually, but I'd love to get into craft. Okay, fair enough. That's all right. So over here also, I will just start making circular shapes. I'll just roll this into a spiral. Okay, I have to make sure the camera doesn't shake, given how much strength I'm putting into this. Oh, that's a very cool emoji. I've never seen that. I think that's a YouTube emoji. Like this, and I'll just keep going in circles. Like that. Okay, nice. So given the size, I can just let this loose. I'll try to give it a similar size as compared to this, or at least as close as I can get. Maybe a little bit smaller. That looks good. Okay. Now I will take some glue and put it over here. So Naushka, why don't you show me some more emojis that you find pretty fascinating? Because I myself have never seen this one. I'd like to see some more. If you can send me some more. Surprisingly, or ironically, that is also my favorite color, the emoji that it is in. The emoticons. It's all like Transformers. If we have any Transformer fans in here, that is. Okay, so let me see. Like this. Okay. Now we have 2 more left. Yeah. So I'll take this also. And then once I'm done flattening it, we can start rolling this as well. So I'll start from the other side since it's relatively thicker. Yeah, sure, take your time. There's no hurry whatsoever. Okay, like that. It's a lot easier when I do it this way. Ooh, that is pretty cool. I've never explored the YouTube emojis that they have. I've seen some on Twitch, but I haven't seen any on YouTube. Like this. I can just squeeze it a little bit. Let's try to maintain its size. Oh, yeah, that's also pretty nice. Sort of like peeking between your fingers. I'll take this glue and I'll put it down. Okay, we have these 3 ready like that. Okay, so now what we can do is we can try making some sort of a flower out of this. So I have 1 more piece of paper left. I like this one. No, you should just start spamming whichever emojis you find cool in the comments. Feel free to spam if you want. It's quite entertaining for myself also. Okay, now again I will make a circle out of this. No, you got it. You send me the emojis. I can already tell you're very invested in these emojis that you're finding. Oh, those are some fascinating ones. Okay, now I will take this and make it similar in size. I'm making it similar in size by just letting loose a little bit. Flatten it down. That looks good. Okay. Like this. Yeah. So now we have 4 of these. Now we can try making it into some sort of a flower shape. Okay, but now if you look at this, this has become a little too thick and a little too big also. Cat in the box is a fan favorite. Yeah. Like the cat that I had named Pearl. Reminds me a bit of Pearl. Okay, so I'll take this sheet of paper. I'll cut it in half because I don't want it to be too big also. Honestly, it doesn't even matter if it's cut like that. Now we got some random guy here. Breaking the 9 to 5 Gen Z. Okay. 24 years old as interns. Yeah, that's too much to read. Probably why I took art. I'm kidding. I like reading. I don't read too much also, but yeah, you could say I do read. Intergenerational dialogue. Oh, they have another variation of the cat in the box. What happened here? Why did this get stuck? Hold on, let me see what's the issue. Oh, so there's this slight paint over here, which is making it get stuck. You know what, we can just compromise. I have a dustbin there, don't worry. Okay, we'll roll this. So we have quite a few people joining us now. Okay, we'll roll it out. Keep rolling. Oh, that was smooth. Okay. And then I'll apply my glue here. You can see I have quite a bit of glue on my fingers. So what I can do is I can just apply it to these edges a little bit. And the rest, you can just wipe it on tissue or my cloth. In case you're wondering, I have a piece of cloth here. I'm not wiping it on my walls or anything. Okay. So now I'll start rolling this one again. But this one, I want to make it pretty thin and relatively small as compared to the other ones I have. Excuse me. This, I think this one we can keep a bit tight. We don't need to loosen it. So there you can see And let me just check how it is in comparison to that. Yeah, I think this is a good size. I don't have a scissor with me. Gotta work with the blade. This one's going to be quite the task to cut with the blade. So we're going to be a bit careful. Okay, maybe I didn't need to be that careful also. This is a lot easier than expected. So you can see here we have the different layers inside. I'll take some glue, spread it out like this. And then we'll put it down just like that. But I'll put some glue in here also, since this opening is there no glue coming out? Don't tell me I finished my glue just when I'm on my last sheet of paper. Oh, okay, there you go. Just seal it like that. Okay, now that I have this ready, I can put... Okay, am I live again? Let me see.